Hi guys, well, it's been a minute, that's for sure. As you guys probably already know, media is not top priority in my life. It never will be. My family, my real life, that's what comes first. But today, I wanted to say hello to everybody out there. To those of you that are my OGs, you're my original gang, thank you very much for staying subscribed. And I thought I would give you guys kind of an update of, what's been going on like the last year. We did not flood last year. Yay! That's awesome. We might flood this spring or this fall of 2022. We don't know yet. My garden, I basically didn't keep up with that this year. I grew weeds. I had a ton of tomatoes. I got a lot of green peppers and a lot of jalapeno peppers. I also got a lot of sweet pie, little, pumpkins for pies. Other than that, not too much. I didn't really go all out. I just, I started my own cleaning business in the little agricultural town that I'm in. What else? I reconnected with my mom. So we're slowly trying to rebuild a relationship. It's going good so far. I'm happy to report. What else has gone on? We need a new roof, so I had the Amish come out and give me an estimate. When it comes to things like that, I really try to give the Amish... Oh, excuse me. It's almost... What time is it? It's after midnight, so... I try to give Amish, all the business I can. They're hard workers. They do excellent workmanship. They're extremely polite. And so, in the spring, that'll be happening. I have to have a new roof, and we have asphalt shingles. We had a really 120 mile per hour wind last August, or the August before that. It's hard to remember. It was called the derecho, and it ripped a bunch of our shingles and bent them. So my roof is in really bad shape. So we're going to get a metal roof put on and new gutters. Let's see what else. I've been trying to get my Christmas shopping all done online. I order a lot when the holidays roll around from Amazon. I love Amazon too much. I spend too much. Let's see. I started to write personally, just writing like the story of my life, starting with my young years and growing up. And like most people, I grew up with high dysfunction in my birth family. You guys know that I lost my dad in 2014 to 2 types of cancer, and I took care of him until the end. What else? My son got his own apartment. He's still in it. He's doing good. My daughter, her house sustained $190,000 worth of damage in the derecho storm that hit the Midwest a year or 2 ago. And her house is finally put back together. It's beautiful now. New floor. I mean, they had to rip everything out down to the studs. That's how much damage. Huge, huge oak trees. One in the neighbors, and they had like 12 oak trees in their backyard. Well, the one neighbor guy's big, huge one. You couldn't even put your arms around the trunk. It was massive. That ripped up the roots up out of the ground and landed on top of my daughter's house. And it sustained an enormous amount of damage. They couldn't live in the house for a year, waiting for the subcontractor to put their house back together. So we're happy for her, and she's going to be holding Thanksgiving and Christmas this year at her house. Yay! So that'll be fun. I love being around my kids, all my babies. She's 31 this year. She just turned that on Veterans Day. Her name's Brittany. And my other child is Ryan, and he is going to be 24 toward the end of January of 2022. So, and then my grandbabies, Sophia and Noah. Sophia's 14 and Noah's 7, going to be 7 in January toward the end. So it'll be good times for Thanksgiving. I'm going to make dressing and take that over. My daughter's going to make everything else. And so I'm excited. That'll be good times. I love being around my babes. What else? A lot of self-growth. A lot of studying and, reading and doing like workbooks, and so a lot of shadow work or a lot of self-improvement work has been going on the last year with me. Just kind of reassessing life and, kind of maybe what goals, what short-term goals, like in the next 5 to 10 years, I want to set for myself and try to achieve. I'm also looking for legitimate work-from-home jobs that pay really well. So far, I haven't really found a whole lot. I've been looking on Indeed, but I don't know. They just seem really sketchy, or they pay like $13-15 an hour, and that's not worth it, because especially if you're subcontracted instead of an actual employee, because you're going to have to match your own Social Security and Medicare and all that kind of thing. You're going to have to pay for that yourself. So, 13, 15 just isn't going to cut it in today's inflation and economy. It just seems like everything has just doubled, if not quadrupled almost in price, but wages have not gone up. So now you've got the American dream and you're here, but inflation is way up here, and then without wages going up to be a closer gap, you can't really achieve the American dream when it's that big of a gap. And it just seems like middle class is just disappearing. It's sad, because you need the different classes, Every class is important to a society as a whole. Oh, what else? I'm trying to think. I think today I kind of want to chat about being kind to yourself. I think a lot of people in the American society push themselves in some aspects, way too much, and in other aspects, not enough. Like, to be kind and to be non-judgmental. To realize that we're all flawed, we're all broken in some form or another. Not everyone's at the same level of brokenness, no. But everybody's broken. And everyone is just trying to find happiness and trying to survive financially. I don't think people as a whole put enough attention in that area. However, with that being said, when you're broken, like we all are, some way, somehow, some fashion, you have to be kind to yourself. You have to learn to love yourself for who you are and who you're not. All the things that you're not good at, or that you're not really interested in, or you just don't connect with, or you don't have interest in, but many others may. Don't beat yourself up and think, what's wrong with me? Why am I the oddball? Don't feel like that. Love yourself for your differences, as well as for the things that might be similar to many others. Your strengths, your gifts that you have to offer. You really have to get to know who you are, and you have to like yourself for the whole package. Both the half, that is the things you're gifted and good at, that people admire you for, and also the other half of things you're not good at, and be kind to yourself. It takes time to heal from trauma or tragedy, disappointment, things that were terrifying through your life. And so you can't push yourself too hard. If one day, let's say one day, you know, you're feeling pretty good and you feel like socializing a little bit or whatnot, and you know, you have a good time, but it leaves you feeling drained after an hour or two, so you go back home just to kind of unwind and ground yourself again. If for the next 3-4 days you don't feel like being social, then don't. You're not breaking any laws. You know, listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Listen to your soul. If your soul needs to recharge and it needs to disengage and unplug, then do that. That's what your soul needs to fill back up. I think too many people are going at 150 miles an hour, especially since the whole ban was lifted due to the sickness, you know, and people could leave their homes and all that. I think people are running at like 150 miles an hour all the time, and they don't want to be home. They don't want to be alone. Just go, 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 go. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy. You're supposed to take time to be friends with yourself, to be comfortable being at home alone. It's not scary. It's not boring. You've got to find things to keep yourself busy, whether that's painting, drawing, playing an instrument, writing, reading, crafts, sewing, crochet, needlepoint, walking. Maybe you're really into fitness and you go to the gym every day for an hour or two. You know, do things that fill you up inside, that help ground you, bring you back down, fill you up inside so that you have enough to give to others. If you're constantly going and constantly running all the time, you're going to be running on E. You're going to be depleted. And you're either going to get sick because your immune system's going to drop because you've been running on E for so long, or you're going to get depressed and you're just going to feel like, you know, lost inside yourself, like you don't know if you're coming or going type of thing. So my advice, which you do what you want, you do you, but for me, I have to pull away from people because I'm an introvert, a massive introvert, fill up, and then in short spurts socialize with others, whether that be on the phone for an hour or two visiting, whether I go over to someone's house for an hour, hour and a half. I have to do it in short, small increments, and then I come back home and recharge, reground, do things that bring me joy and fill me up inside, talking to my babies, doing crafts, things like that. That keeps me at the best me. I really enjoy cleaning for people. I have this sweet, dear 80-something-year-old lady, and her son has autism. He's 10 years older than I am. And that's it. That's their family unit. And I go every other week, once a week, and I clean for 2 hours. And she's just the sweetest thing, and I'm really worried about her because last week she called me from the hospital, and her son were admitted because they caught the sickness. I can't say the word because they'll take the video down if I do, but they didn't get vaccinated, and I don't know why people are doing that. I've been vaccinated, fully vaccinated with the booster, and I took Moderna, and, you know, the only thing I really had was a super sore shoulder for 2 days, and I kind of felt queasy on and off and achy for like maybe 48 hours, and that's it, gone, you know. I'd probably be in the hospital severely ill, fighting for my life, had I not gotten vaccinated. So I hope you guys make the right decision and just get vaccinated. I don't want to see any of you guys or anyone fall so ill that you lose your life, because I don't know about you. I got a lot of living to do yet, right? So, I guess I'm going to cut this one short. I don't want to make it too long. I know I've been gone for quite a while, and I apologize. But I listen to what my soul needs. And if my soul says, you know what, you're not getting joy out of posting videos every other week or every week, then I stop. I listen to what I need, and that's what I do. So until next video, I hope you guys are all well. Those of you that have been here, mwah, thank you. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome, darlings. Join us. Hit subscribe so that you're notified in the bell drop-down menu. That way, whenever I post a new video, you'll be alerted. Hopefully, YouTube will alert you. And I want to tell you, welcome to the family. All right, guys. Stay strong. Be safe. Live life smart. Bye.